Okay, so I'm a sucker. Lisa Eldridge always inspires me. Evil. She's evil that way. No, she's amazing. She's the like one makeup artist. Like you can always rely on her. Sorry, I have 5 kittens right now. And yeah, they're just part of it right now. So yeah, they're good. They're into everything. And that was Moon. So the 5 kittens, if you're wondering, Sunshine, Moonshine, Cloud, Rainbow, and Starlight. Moonshine and Starlight are the 2 black kittens. They look just like Boo. And then Cloud, Rainbow, and Sunshine are the tabby kittens. They look just like their dad. So Boo is my cat, Boo Bear. She's an all-black cat. And as you can see, she had 2 all-black kittens. This is Moonshine. Hi, baby. Yes. I am getting them adopted out, except for 2. You know, I'm having a really hard time trying to decide, but Sunshine is, like, Cloud is staying no matter what. That's who he has decided he's attached to and he cares about and he wants to keep. He's made his mind up. For me, it's between Moonshine and Sunshine. They're both about equally as attached. It's just Moon, and he's a sweet cat. He's the sweetest baby. He really is. But when he gets into mischief, actual kitten mischief, and he gets into mischief, he climbs the curtains and climbs the blinds and destroys everything and eats my shoes and, you know, and it's just like, and Sunshine's just as attached. So I'm really wanted to keep a black kitten because Boo's a black cat, you know. But Moonshine, he just maybe need like somebody, maybe needs like a kid or a teenager, just somebody with more energy and somebody that's willing to spend a lot more time, because I'm dividing my time between 5 of them. And you know, when one's not doing something crazy, another one is. So and I mean, you know, once we get 3 of them adopted out, we had to replace curtains, we had to replace the comforter. They shredded the comforter. You know, just all kinds of stuff. You know, they've destroyed a lot of things, and it's fine. You know, I was been more than happy to foster them. You know, Blue being pregnant was a pleasant surprise. You know, and you know, I held her in my arms while she gave birth to all 5 of them. You know, I was very happy to help her have her kittens. But Boo is even over it. They still try to breastfeed her. She's still producing milk, so they can still access her. She's getting ready, and they're all getting ready to go get spayed and neutered. So I'm going to, I know in human women, you can get an injection to dry your milk up. So I'm wondering if the vet has a similar option for Boo. And we can dry her milk up, even though she's getting spayed. They can still produce milk even after being spayed. So I'm wanting to get her milk dried up if we can do that. And I'm also hoping them getting spayed and neuter will kind of calm them down on all that as well. Because they're probably going to be down for 3 or 4 days, you know, from surgery anyways, especially the girls. But Boo, she keeps wanting to go outside, and I trust Boo outside because she was an outdoor cat before I had her. But and I trust her to be outside, but she wants to be outside all the time. One, because she keeps hunting. She keeps bringing home lizards, and then lizards get in the house, and the kittens freak out because the lizards running around. You know, they've killed a few lizards, and then I have to get rid of the corpse, and it's just a thing. But she keeps hunting for lizards. And I think, she keeps bringing them back here, I think, because she's trying to bring, you know, she's hunting and bringing back food for the kittens. Even though she knows full well, I mean, she comes in here a million times a day to eat. You know, we always keep the food bowls, because you have to free feed kittens and breastfeeding cat moms. So we just keep the food bowls full all day long. You know, you don't have to start scheduling their food until they're older. So, Moonshine's sitting right here, being the goodest boy. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? So, yeah, you're the goodest boy right now, aren't you? Right now. I spent an hour this morning battling him to not climb the curtains. Curtains are shredded on that side. So, we have to... And the blinds are completely destroyed. So, because they look out that window, that's where their cat tree is. So they look out that window. The thing is we lift the blinds up, they still destroy them. It's just, I don't know, it's just a cat thing. So I think once we're down to 2 kittens and Boo, Boo doesn't do all that stuff. You know, she's older. She's just not as interested in being destructive as a kitten is. Cloud, I've never really seen him. He's occasionally climbed the blinds and curtains, but not as much as Moonshine has. And Sunshine, she hardly ever does that. Hey, baby. Hey, babies. How about baby Sunshine? This is Sunshine. She's a classic tabby. She's beautiful. Look at her eyeliner. Yeah. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous girl. And she was the first one to connect with me, and she's just always right up on me, always snuggling and cuddling me. She's just the sweetest baby. She really is. She's very talkative. Oh, we're gonna get attitude now. Yeah. Oh, who is that? Who is that beautiful girl? Oh, you see yourself. Yeah. Oh. Yes. So that's my Sunshine. She's a beautiful cat. She's a little bit furrier, and she's getting furrier and furrier. She goes, hi, baby. Yeah. She's kind of going through a growth spurt, and when they go through growth spurts, they kind of lean out. And then when their growth spurt's a little bit over for a week or two, they'll kind of fill out again, and then they lean out and fill out. They're kind of going woo, 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 woo. Right now, as they're growing. She's kind of going through a lean stage. I mean, they eat like crazy. I mean, they just eat all the time. But they're very well fed. Yes, you're well fed babies, aren't you, Wilfur Ball? Oh. And then there's Rainbow. Rainbow is the runt. She, like, Sunshine's a very petite female kitten. The boys are huge, but the girls are very petite. Rainbow is half Sunshine size. I don't know if they have like a midget cat gene in there somewhere and it hit Rainbow. She's not a full like midget kitten, but she's little. She's very, very little. She's very tiny. She still looks like a 2.5-month-old kitten rather than 4-month. She's very little. No. And excuse me, they're gonna go get my coffee. Yeah. So if you're wondering what a crazy cat lady I am, yes, I really do have a tool shirt with cat on it. So yes, this is from the Lateralis album. This is not an official Tool design. I found this in my own research. I'm normally very like open about where I get clothes and makeup and things like that, but this particular Tool shirt ain't no way in hell. So yeah, because this is not like an official Tool thing. So this is actually kind of a really unique Tool shirt. But yeah, the Tool shirt does exist. I got my cat mug. So yeah, I'm a cat lady. I have no qualms about that. I love my cats. I've always loved cats. And Lisa Eldridge, I've been out of the makeup game for a while. You know, I've dabbled here and there and gotten interested in a few things I've seen and read about. But Lisa Eldridge, you know, I've always loved her for the last, I've been watching her for probably, gosh, 13, 14 years, every bit of it. So, yeah, at least 13 or 14 years. It's been a long time. But I've been out of the makeup game because I've been busy with my real life. And as much as I love makeup and things like that, it had to take a serious back burner to very serious life things, because makeup artistry, that is not my main income. It's not, it was just a hobby of mine. So, I was far from a professional makeup artist. Even though I'm very, very highly inspired by professional makeup artists. And I actually looked into becoming licensed. I don't know, maybe down the road, something to do on the weekends. The only thing is like, somebody like me, I would be getting my start with like a lot of weddings and prom and things like that. But you never know. Bigger cities, you might get a unique job here and there. So, they're everywhere. I'm so sorry. So yeah, cat lady for sure. Total cat lady. I have 5 kittens right now. We're getting ready to go down to 2. They're in a fostering program. After, about a month, 6 weeks after she had them, 5-6 weeks, I listed them into a foster program with Humane Society, so I'm technically fostering them, except for the 2 we keep. And the fostering program pays for all of them to be spayed and neutered and vaccinated and everything. So if anybody is interested, genuinely interested in the other kittens, that would be Moonshine, Starlight, the 2 black kittens. Starlight is the prettiest. She just is. She's the most beautiful black cat I've ever seen. She almost looks animatronic because she's so cute. I mean, she's just the perfect amount of fuzzy. She's not even fluffy, she's fuzzy in a cute way. And she's just black and fuzzy and just really pretty and very shy. She's a very shy cat. Very quiet, very shy cat. She hardly ever causes a whole lot of trouble. Moonshine is the other black cat. He's the boy. He causes all the trouble. Don't get me wrong. Starlight, or Star, I call her Star, or Star. Starlight, she plays with her siblings and everything, but she's very playful and everything. She's still a kitten, but she's very shy, very reserved, very quiet. They stay in this very large bedroom most of the time. We do let them out in the house, but it's not fully kitten proof, and if they can find trouble to get into, they will. So, because like Boo, I could let Boo out in the house and I know she wouldn't get into anything crazy, more than likely. These guys is not the case. So, I do let them out probably about once or twice a day just to kind of burn some energy off, get the zoomies out, run some laps around the house, investigate, have some fun. But this is their primary area. This is where their cat tree is, their food bowls, their litter box, their cat beds, all that, and my bed, and it's their bed, and a trampoline, and a racetrack, and everything. So, all right. As I was saying about my hair, so it's about 36 hours since I last washed my hair. As you guys see, it's still plenty shiny, very shiny still. The wave has knocked off the top layer some. You can still see some of it. You can still see some of my wave, especially here in the back. I have very, very wavy hair. And as you can see, when I wash my hair, very poofy. Very, very poofy. But it's the under hair. I told you it's like crazy curly. So this is natural. My hair, if I wanted to match that, I would just take a curling iron to this top part and maybe touch up a little bit here and there. But yeah, this is natural curl. So I don't know. I thought about just showing up like this to a hairstylist and be like, you know, what do we do? Do we try to, I would prefer natural hair, so do we try to, well, thank you, Rainbow. That was very sweet of you. Yeah? Oh, you're like, whatever. So, yeah. So, go to a hairstylist and be like, because I'm definitely taking off about 1.5 or 2 inches and putting some light layers in, but just be like, you know, how do we ump the natural curl without me having to put a curling iron to it, pretty much. So this is what it looks like about 36 hours after I've washed it. So as you can see, you know, just very shiny hair, you know, it's not, and just crazy curls underneath. And when these brush out, it really frizzes and froze. And I mean, like, this is already kind of frizzy and froey. I mean, I just have very, very coarse, crazy hair. I am half Native American, but Native Americans, they have black hair and they have thick hair, but it's not this coarse. So I get my hair color from my mom. Both my parents have very thick hair, but my mom, she has very fine hair. Her hair almost looks like silk. So I mean, my hair is very shiny. Like, I have very naturally shiny hair. But, and like even my curls, they're shining. That curl conditioner I was telling you about has really helped the curls along, and this was even wavier, you know, like yesterday it was a lot wavier. When it initially dries down, it's all very curly and wavy at the same time, but the waves kind of knock out and straighten out a little bit. A couple more days, this will be really straight, and then this will be wavy and frizzy. So yeah, and just some products to like really oomph up the curl, you know, or something to manage this beast. So, I mean, I just have a lot of hair. And when I start heat styling it, my ex-husband, every guy, I've not put him through the ringer yet, but when I'm like hell-bent on having perfectly styled hair and I break out the curling iron and all the rest of it, my ex-husband, he just immediately sits down and starts watching sports because he knows it's going to be about 2 hours. So that's just the name of that game. Good thing about that is, though, when I heat style it, like if I'd heat styled it today, it would last me about 4 or 5 days. So, I mean, I wouldn't have to, other than a 10-minute touch up here and there. So that's the good thing about me heat styling my hair, because unless I just do something really crazy, you know, and sweat a whole lot, I don't have to wash my hair again for another 4 days. So, yeah. So we're going to do a little top knot here. I don't know, we'll do the whole hair. So we'll just do a little top knot. This is how my hair stays in the summer anyways. I do like to just kind of, I do wear it like this a lot. I've been doing that for years. I would definitely kind of do something to kind of take down a little bit of the frizz and the, you know, curly straight thing, you know. I mean, I would definitely work with that a little bit, and work with the overall appearance of it. But yeah, I like to wear it like this a lot. It is getting very long. And the reason why I haven't cut it is because I have been letting it grow out. And sometimes you just have to kind of suck it up and deal with, you know, some drier bad ends and just really just let it grow. So, because a year ago my hair was up here. So it's grown that much in a year. My hair grows like a weed as well. So in a year, if I didn't touch it, it would be down to here, easy. So, and I am letting it grow about that long again. I mean, I'm letting it grow. and get very, very long. I just like my hair long right now. I just really don't want to mess with it. You know, the older I get, the less I want to mess with it. I have other things to worry about. You know, I just want it to be healthy and look presentable. You know, but right now it's kind of like growing out your eyebrows. I'm just going through the pain of letting my hair grow out. So yeah, or if you ever let bangs grow out, if you know how painful that is. So yeah, letting bangs grow out is super painful. I'm not gonna do like Mormon wife long hair, and even so, even if I let it get that long, my hair's so thick it doesn't come off that way. But yeah, I'm just gonna let my hair grow out. And after about a year and a half of steroids, I had a lot of hair loss. So I have like areas of my hair, like entire sections, like there's even more to this actually. That's all new hair growth, where I'd been on steroids and that all fell out. My hair is just now getting thick again, back to normal thickness. I mean, I still had thick hair compared to most people. You didn't even notice. It was just something I noticed. But, yeah, I mean, you know, losing your hair is losing your hair, no matter how much hair you have. So I was just fortunate that I already have thick hair, and I didn't have to worry about people seeing so much. I did have some like thin spots coming in, especially over here. Like I was really starting to show some thin spots. Like when I pull my hair back, you could see my scalp some. It wasn't a complete bald spot or anything. It wasn't like that. It was just like you could lightly see my scalp in certain areas. So yeah, this is gray. That's not my scalp, that's gray hair. So let's do for another coloring. Yeah, that's all gray hair right there. So you can see I have gray streaks coming in. I'm really graying right here, like this, up here a lot. The back isn't as gray as up here is. So, yeah. And I've grayed a lot the last few years. I'm still not quite ready to bite the bullet to let myself be gray yet. I feel like I'm still a little bit too young, maybe. You know, I don't do I have black hair naturally, but I don't do like a icy cold black hair color. I do a warmer black, so it doesn't age me so bad. But yeah, let's get to the goods. So Lisa Eldridge inspired me because she's evil that way, because she inspires everybody. So yeah, I love Lisa. So she's by far, if you're really interested in getting into makeup or you need like serious makeup tips, she's the person I would recommend everybody go to. She caters to everybody. She caters to every type of look. She has years and years and years of videos to look on. And she's like a class act all the way. You know, she's not into the Dramageddons and all that. I'm sure she knows of them. But, okay. No, 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 no. Let go. She has a lipstick. I was looking at her website called Kitten Mischief. I'm totally getting that color. So I relate for sure. These demons. You are my angel demons. Yes, they are. This is Rainbow. She's so cute. You're my little midget. You know, my baby. Little baby kitten. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want to play, Mom. Let me go. Let me go. So, or Grandma, they're my grandkittens. I call them my grandkittens because Boo's my baby. So, come here, Star. Come here. Oh. Star. Don't eat that. This is Star. She's so pretty. Oh, she's so gorgeous. She's the most beautiful black cat I've ever seen. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's like a real mini panther. Boo is too. She looks just like her mom. This is what I imagine Boo looked like as a kitten. She is so beautiful. Oh, she's just pure solid black. She just looks like a little panther. Yeah, you guys say hi? Okay. So, and they're fighting. Hey, hey, no. No, no. Oh, God. Into everything. It's been like this for months. So, that's Starlight. She's absolutely gorgeous. I always tell Blue she's my my Egyptian queen, my Nubian goddess, because she's my strong black girl. So I didn't tell her Star the same. I tell her she's a baby queen. So yeah, Starlight is beautiful. Looks just like her mom. Boo Bear's gorgeous black cat. She has the brightest green eyes you've ever seen. Boo does. Just solid black with these bright green eyes. She's beautiful. But yeah, I figure my little sister probably has her eye on the two black ones. I would imagine. My little sister has a thing for black cats. So, yeah, she's probably got her little demon eyes on these little monsters. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, and I just watched Lisa Eldridge's recent, it was a few months ago, but give me that. Give it back. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. God. I'm sorry. Get your butt out of the camera. So, yes, I'm definitely getting the kitten mischief color. So, oh, I earned that one after you guys. So, yeah. But yeah, Star, Moon, and Rainbow, the runt, they're all going to go up for adoption. I really wanted to keep one of the black kittens, like I said, but Sunshine, she just attached to me more, you know, who's the one that connected with me the most. So that's where I'm gonna go with it. Hi, Rainbow. Rainbow's super sweet, but she always has this look on her face like she sniffed a fart and she's offended. She's just very discerning. So, yeah. She's very prissy. Sunshine, she's Miss Personality, super cuddly, super sweet, super talkative. And Starlight is very shy, very reserved. She almost knows she's beautiful. Moon's just trouble. So is Cloud. The boys are just trouble. What else is new? So I'm going in with Patrick Ta, Olive. I know you're not supposed to put foundation on this way, but for the sake of simplicity and how much they've taken up on this video already, so I'm just going in with my MAC 170. And this is in the shade Olive, and I have recently got a lot more color because it's summer. And I was watching her series on olive skin. And hi, Moon. Oh, you can help me? Such a good helper. So yeah, my neck isn't up to my face or my arm, but yeah, it never is. But yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much a perfect match. So, especially, sorry, but like, especially if we get into where like my tan line is, you know, this didn't tan because of the shirt I had on. And, you know, your face creates a shadow over your neck. So my neck didn't tan as well as like my shoulders and everything. But like, this is my perfect shoulder arm color. You can always adjust the neck a little bit. Plus the lighting's a little off. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, this is perfect for me. I'm looking for this shade, except super light for the winter time. So I know Lisa Eldridge, she was talking about how she has made a point to have olive skin tones in her shade range. So I'm definitely interested in trying out her skin tint and her foundation for olive skin. I know for me, this is perfect. I just wish he would make this, this is just called olive, so I wish he would just make light olive. So for the winter time, because that's the thing about olive skin is like I tan really, really well because I'm Native American. But and a lot of olive people tan really, really well. But in the winter, I turn a shade of white. I mean, I just get these black, purple, blue, black bags. And I look like I've been kissed by death. And it's, you know, definitely has like that gray cast to me. I always have had that, even like in my 20s, you know, even when I was younger. When I was really young, you know, I used to get super tan in the summer. So I would have a level of color to me all year round. It really became noticeable when I was in my mid to late 20s when we moved to Alaska and you never see the sun. So I became almost as white as this wall. And yeah, I mean, I was just, everybody told me, they're like, you look gray, you're so white, oh my god. You know, like they just couldn't believe how pale I was. But yeah, but yeah, this is like my perfect summer color. This is just a true neutral olive. I do have a lot of redness in my face, but that's not from my skin color, that's from rashes. So ironically enough, I would have to go in with green color corrector and cancel out the redness when my face is red. Obviously my face isn't as red right now, but if you saw my other video, you can see like how much I struggle with severe redness in my skin. And ironically enough, green is what cancels out, which is my undertone, is olive. Green is what cancels out redness. But when you have a green complexion, and sometimes that redness almost comes off brighter. So it's kind of a weird thing. Because it's not like my complexion's over top of the red, it's underneath. So it almost like glows like a Christmas tree. But it's a pain in the ass, to be honest. Yes. This is my moon. This is my black beauty too. We're so busy. Yeah. For as much as he wakes me up at night and causes trouble, I like to annoy him back a little bit. So, yes, make you get loves and cuddles. I know. He's sitting right behind this. She's like right behind it, just staring. Hi. They're just being, I don't know where they get the energy. They just go all day, all night. They never stop. They stop for a few hours to sleep and then they're right back at it. I don't know where they get the energy. So, this is still a tad dark for my neck. I would definitely have to put a lot of sunscreen on, but go get some color on my neck. just because you're wearing sunscreen doesn't mean you won't still get color. So, yeah, even with like SPF 50, I'll still get color. I just won't burn. So I'm going to smooth this out with a kabuki brush. And yeah, this looks really, really good on me. I really love this foundation. It's a great summer foundation. I would say it's definitely like light to medium. You could build on it for sure. I'm also going through the pain of growing out my eyebrows. So I'm just kind of going through the pain of letting everything grow out. Anyways, I watched her recent collection she released about a month ago for Marilyn Monroe. And while I love all the old Hollywood starlets and I love Marilyn and everything, I was always more of an Audrey Hepburn kind of girl. And hi, Moon. Oh, you're being the goodest boy. Yeah. So, I was always more of a Audrey Hepburn kind of girl. But I liked how she did the Marilyn Monroe collection. She definitely stayed on the classier end of things. Because, you know, you get into certain aspects of Marilyn Monroe's life. Some of it's not so great. It's scandalous. You know, everybody has a fascination with her, and I get it, but, and everybody's very fascinated by, like, the dress she wore when she sang Happy Birthday to the President and everything, and I get the icon status of all that, and I get, like, the fascination there and everything. The thing is, he was still a married man. So, it's a very bold move, and obviously perfect for Marilyn, but, you know, he was still a married guy, and she was, you know, playing a little bit of a game on a married man. So, like I said, you know, she was also married like 4 times, I think. It was DiMaggio, Arthur Miller, a couple others. She was married like 4 times. So, you know, obviously unlucky in love. She clearly had some issues going on in her love life. You know, married 4 times, president, and all that scandal. Which for us is like, oh wow, because you're seeing it from a media perspective and like looking in the fishbowl kind of thing. But, you know, if you knew somebody like that in real life, you know, even if she's really beautiful, but she's married 4 times and she's sleeping with a prominent married man, you know, you probably wouldn't be fascinated in the same way. It's because she was a movie star. So, and if a movie star did that in today's world, it would be a very different thing. So, like, if, I don't know, who's popular? I'm not throwing her under the bus. It's just she's probably one of the more popular actresses right now. Zendaya. If Zendaya got married 4 times and then, you know, had a sordid affair with like Obama or something, you know, the world would end. You know, it would. Not to mention, you know, I can't see Michelle having that. She would probably beat an ass, but regardless. So she had some gorgeous lipsticks for Marilyn. The collection seems primarily lipstick. I know she did an eyeshadow, and she also did the balms, the highlighting balms. Please stop. So, yeah. I'm trying to remain cool and not put them in timeout. So, because that's all I'd do the entire time if I was doing that. So, I'm going to go in with my Tom Ford Olive Smoke palette. And I'm just going in with the number 1 in the smoke palette, the light color up here, the highlight color. And I'm just going to do a sheer wash over my eyes. I'm not doing anything crazy, any crazy eye looks today, because this video isn't about that. And I'm so sorry for the video taking longer, but these heathens, get off the curtain. Exactly. So hopefully in about a month, because they're going to get spayed and neutered in about 2 weeks, and then we're taking them to go be adopted. So it's only going to be 2 of the little kitten squad, demon squad. I call them the demon squad. They're a kitten mafia. They're organized crime for sure. So yeah, and as much as if I had, you know, a huge house and all the money in the world, I would keep all of them. I love them all. I care about them all, but that's just not feasible. That's not realistic. That's not the world I live in. You know, really, we've been doing good just to keep them for the last 4 months. Stop. But the good thing is, you know, I was there when they were born. You know, whoever adopts them, they'll have their exact birth date. They'll know exactly how old they are. You know, the vet will have that information, all kinds of goodies. You know, have their star sign. So, yeah. They're Aries, by the way. They're fire demons. They're evil. So, I mean, they're not evil, but, you know, I like to make jokes. And they are mischief. I really want, as soon as I saw that, I was just like, I looked at the colors like, oh, yep, perfect. Because that's a perfect color I wear anyways. And I was just like, oh, the name is just too cute. I can't pass that out. I know all about kitten mischief. So, I mean, they are definitely mischief managed. Harry Potter. So, yeah. Hi, Rainbow. You want to come help me? Yeah? Hi, beautiful girl. And obviously, we named the tabbies for daytime things: cloud, rainbow, sunlight, or sunshine, excuse me. And then the 2 black cats, we named them for like nighttime sky, moonshine, and starlight, you know. So even though they're black cats, I gave them moonshine and starlight because while they may be black, their personalities definitely glow in the night. So this is Rainbow. She's so beautiful and bad. So I just went in with a sheer wash of this color right here in the Tom Ford Olive Smoke palette. It's really just a real pretty shimmery shade that you don't really have to, like, you don't have to be an expert makeup artist to do this look in terms of an eye look. You know, you don't have to be like, I need 10 brushes and, you know, cut crease and all this other stuff. It's just a simple wash of color across the lid. And you can probably find an exact shade, a single, if you're just wanting to do like a single wash of color for every day. You know, you don't have to buy a whole palette. But I like this color as well. This is a really good everyday color. It's really good to smoke this color out. And then if you want to get more involved, you know, you can add on to these with those. So, and I just went in with the MAC 217, the classic fluffy brush to blending fluffy brush. This is an OG brush that everybody used back in the day. I still use it because if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I do like Sigma's eye brushes. They have really good eye brushes too, but I'm a MAC girl. You know, I just love MAC. I am interested in trying Westman Atelier's brushes, but those are quite the pretty penny. So that would definitely be a splurge later on down the road. But yeah, she did all these beautiful colors to remember Marilyn Monroe with, and she was remembering Marilyn Monroe during the summer of, I want to say 1957 is what she said, when she was in the Hamptons of New York. And she wanted to remember in a very different light, which is because, you know, while I mentioned the scandal of Marilyn Monroe, you know, people are very rarely all good or all bad, and she seemed like a genuinely very nice, lovely lady to meet, and very, very gracious and everything. I just, you know, I do have a few questions about like the level of like insecurity, or maybe was it cattiness, or was it just insecurity that she would do something like sleep with JFK, or you know what I mean? So, or both the Kennedys. I think she had an affair with Robert Kennedy as well. You know, and I don't have a dog in that fight. It's just, you know, obviously I'm going to side with the married woman, and, you know, just to be realistic about it. But it does feed into the myth of Marilyn, you know, and a lot of people, you know, and it was ruled she died of suicide and things like that, but a lot of people have a lot of conspiracy theories about her and all that. You know, and it just goes to show there was a lot more behind her in order for her to be the most beautiful, recognized movie star in the world and the most coveted woman in the world. And, you know, it still wasn't enough. You know, she still committed suicide, which is really sad. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot to chew on. So I am going to go in with a very neutral color. I wore this color in my other video, and actually I'll go in with the powder. Nix that. And this is another Lisa Eldridge tip or trick. If you're older, more mature skin, powder products look better on you rather than cream. I take really good care of my skin, so I can still get away with cream. But powder products actually look better on you and don't settle into your fine lines and things like that. That's something she taught me. So I'm going in with the powder blush Hourglass. This is Mood Exposure. It's just a really good neutral brush. Kind of goes with everything. So I'm just going into the apples of my cheeks and pulling that up. Just give my cheeks a good overall wash of color. Just classic blush application, nothing crazy, just good old fleshy apple cheeks. So I kind of focus here now more than like up here. I do focus up here some, but I focus here now more because if you kind of bring some flush here, it kind of brings like the illusion of a fattier cheek. I still have plenty of fat in my cheeks, but I have lost, like, you know, 10 years ago I was like this, you know. So that shows you how much 10 years and crazy stress and a divorce have done to me. I mean, my face literally was like this at 32, without any help. Now it's not, and that's natural aging. And you know, I was smart enough to take care of my skin. So it's not worse. You know, I have really good skin for my age still, but you know, I really want to try to live a life without fillers and Botox and all that. I don't want to do all that to my face. I don't want to mess with what I have. I'm trying to age as gracefully as I can. That's my personal choice. I'm not saying anything's wrong with plastic surgery. I just, you know, my older sister She had plastic surgery. She's had a lot of stuff done. She's had her boob job. She's had her lips done. She's had fillers. Her hair, natural hair color, is maybe a shade or two lighter than mine, but it's dark, dark, dark brown, brown black. She has dyed it bright blonde. It's bad. And, you know, I'm not even, like, you know, before I would kind of, like, make fun of her, but now it's just getting to the point where she's just, like, is she suffering from almost, like, some kind of, like, body dysmorphia to do that to herself, you know? She does live in California, and, you know, that's kind of, like, you know, just another day in Cali as a woman completely altering her appearance with plastic surgery and things like that to fit the mold. But yeah, she looks very California, you know, very typical, like, Real Housewife from 2012 California. And a lot of women in California still look like that. Just bad blonde hair. I mean, it's not the worst dye job I've ever seen, but it's not the best. She's in, like, the makeup industry, but she's not really that good at makeup. I mean, I'm just being honest here. I'm not trying to, like, put her down. I just, like, an honest critique. She's not that good at makeup. You know, she hasn't studied it for real. She has no idea about, like, actual different makeup applications and techniques. And, you know, for her, it's just one look, and that's plastic California stay-at-home Barbie doll. So it's a look. Or as I say, it's a look. But, yeah. So anyways, back to the subject at hand. I'm gonna go in with the Westman Atelier eyebrow pencil, just to give some definition to my brows. But yeah, I'm kind of flirting with ideas. You know, I kind of like doing the white wall behind me. I noticed Lisa Eldridge, she's doing, like, a wall with, she does the white wall, but she does a wall with, like, all these jars filled with different colors and things like that, which is really cool. I like that. That's really nice. But she does the white wall as well. I don't know how the finished product is gonna be. Fingers crossed I get this job. I have to buy a desk because I'll be working from home about half the week. So, and I'll have to have a desk for my work computer. But, and that works out well for me because, commuting where I live, it's doable, but it's a pain in the ass. So, and I'm a public transport commuter, like most people in the world. America's spoiled in terms of, you know, cars, unless you're, like, in New York or something, but, or maybe Chicago. But yeah, I used to work for public transportation, so it's actually a passion of mine in terms of government. It's the one area of government where we don't have enough money, we don't have enough infrastructure. It needs to be way more organized. It's overlooked always, and, you know, there's only less oil in the world, not more. So, you know, America's way behind on the game of public transport compared to the rest of the world, especially Europe. So, I've been a huge proponent of public transport for a long time. And I'm just doing a really easy natural brow. I'm not opposed to cars. In this particular area, I do need a car. I need a car. It's not just a want, it's a need because of the way the city's laid out. So I need to get a car eventually within the next year. It's not like my highest concern right now. I got some other things to take care of once I go back to work. But yeah, within a year after I'm back at work, I would like to eventually get another car. Nothing crazy, just like maybe a small Toyota. I was thinking about maybe getting a small pickup truck. You know, a gas-friendly pickup truck. A small one, not like some big behemoth thing. Okay, so I didn't put any concealer on because it's not really about that. It's just to showcase something else. And I just wanted to get the regular face on before we started in on what I'm going to do. So, I'm going in with the Westman mascara. Yeah, the hoodlums finally fell asleep. They tired themselves out, thank God. They are a rambunctious crew. They are wild. Wild, wild. And you can see, like, you know, it took me 30 minutes just to get into the video because they're just so crazy. So, you know, if I started this video while they were sleeping, they would wake up and then all hell breaks loose. Okay. So, also, you know, fun fact, I'm left-handed. So doing anything with my right side, I'm stupid. I can only cut scissors with my right hand. I'm a true lefty. I can write with my right hand better than probably a right-handed person can write with their left. I'm better with my right hand than the average right-handed person is with their left hand because it's a right-handed world, so I have to adapt a lot of times. But you know, a lot of school desk, all that kind of thing, that's made for right-handed people, not left-handed people. So I'm a left-handed person, and so doing anything with my right side, if I'm not used to it, it takes a while. I can teach myself, and I can become ambidextrous in certain things, like scissors. Left-handed scissors just suck. I don't know what it is about them. They're just not as sharp. They're not as good. So right-handed scissors it is. And I've been cutting with right-handed scissors. I had to teach myself when I was like 6-7 years old in art class because I couldn't take it anymore. The lefties sucked. So it took me longer how to learn how to do certain things because I'm left-handed. I learn everything backwards. So like tying my shoes, it took me longer because I see it backwards. So a lot of people don't realize that about me because I see things backwards sometimes. And you know, I actually had to have a left-handed person teach me how to tie my shoes because I kept seeing everything backwards when my parents, they're both right-handed. So they just had a hard time teaching me certain things. I don't know if it's true or not. A lot of neurologists and doctors kind of debunk the whole, like, you don't use, like, if you're right-handed, you're not using the left side of your brain. If you're left-handed, you're not using only the right side of your brain. That's not how brains work. That's kind of a myth. but there are like certain things that are very like indicative of left-handed people. Um, like we're far more likely to die younger because we get in more accidents because we're left-handed. So we're clumsier because it's a right-handed world, so we're naturally clumsier. So yeah, just things like that. I did live in Japan for years, so we had a stick shift car. In Japan, they drive on the other side of the road, other side of the car. So when we had the stick shift, it was with my left hand instead of my right. I already knew how to drive a stick, but it was with my left hand, so I naturally picked up on it really fast because I'm left-handed, so it all made sense to me a lot quicker. I did teach myself how to drive a stick well before that, but yeah. Just a fun little fact about me. I'm a lefty. I am lefty. Like I am left. So I am very, very left-handed. And yeah, do I feel different, you know, like compared to my sisters? Yeah. You know, they're both right-handed. I don't know, maybe I do think differently. I don't know about left brain, right brain, or all that, but I do think we are we're like known to think differently than the average right-handed person. I know we're more creative, things like that. So I'm going in with the Westman Atelier lit up highlight stick in Brulee. It's that bronzy color, and Lisa kind of came out with a similar balm. This is a little bit stronger, but she kind of did this kind of thing with, she always uses her fingers, and she always talks about how, you know, your number one brush, your number one tool is your fingers. So yeah, and this will be a nice summery glow. Now she went in very lightly, which I mean, I'm gonna do the same. I'm not going for like see me from outer space highlight, you know. You know, the kind of like Jeffree Star Frosted Ice Queen. Take that, aliens, kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah. I kind of go for a more natural, glowy, glow from within kind of highlight. And I think this is a good, like, similar match to that is the Brulee from Westman. I would like to get my hands on that one from Lisa. I just don't have the finances for it now. If, you know, when money clears up, if it's still available, obviously, you know, I would love to get that. But I'm really interested in her skin tint and her lipsticks, obviously. I'm interested in her eyeshadow palettes. You know, I haven't seen some good eyeshadow palettes in a while. Hers look really amazing. So I would definitely like to try some of those out. But yeah, she's about the only makeup artist like I fully respect, always respect, you know. There's no scandal, crazy scandals out there about her or anything like that. You know, she's just in it for the makeup. And she's like a true makeup geek. She's geeked out, and I love it. It's really cute. So, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to show off all of my Westman Atelier lipsticks. And I hope to have a collection like this in a year's time. I hope to say that I have like 5 or 6 Lisa Eldridge, so I can do the same thing with her. I've really just been out of lipstick for that long. So I'm gonna go from lightest to darkest, because obviously if I start out with a super dark shade, the lighter shades aren't gonna come off right. So we're gonna start off with the classic Westman Atelier signature color, which is Petal. And I'm not using lip liner because I want you to see the real colors of these. like how they actually come off. And this is a perfect match for the Mood Exposure blush, by the way, if you're just wanting to do a good old neutral face. Now these are matte lipsticks, but they are like the creamiest, softest matte. They don't feel drying on you at all. I love these, and I don't know if it'll come off on the camera. I hope so. They have little hearts. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. You can kind of see them, make them out. But yeah, they have little hearts on them. And this is in the shade Petal. This is the classic Westman Atelier shade. This is her signature shade, is Petal. There's the Petal blush, the Petal highlight. I'll swatch them all for you. So I will swatch the lipstick first. Let me wipe this off. And I will swatch the Petal lipstick first. There's the lipstick. Just one swipe coverage. Feels amazing. Very moisturizing. It's matte formula, but it doesn't feel matte. That's good. That's our song. Here's the Petal cream blush. As you can see. So if you really just want to have a simple look where you can't fail and you want to look amazing and everything matches, here's the Petal highlight. So you can use the lipstick, the cream blush, and then the highlight is all the exact same shade. You'll match. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, matching one shade up with another. The only thing I wish you would do is kind of like do that in a darker shade for darker complexions, because I don't know how well this works for all darker tones. So maybe some of them, but not all of them. Like the lipstick, it looks great on me when I'm pale, but when I'm darker, it kind of washes out. It's very nude lippy when I'm darker. If I was doing a smoky eye, it would be a really good nude lip look. Very good pink nude lip. So that is Petal. When I'm paler, this comes off with more color than it does right now. It's just because I'm dark. And that's what I'm saying, you know, she needs to do, like, you know how Charlotte Tilbury did the Pillow Talk and then Pillow Talk Medium, Pillow Talk Deep. Maybe Westman maybe should do like Petal Medium, Petal Deep. Because Petal's the signature pink, like Pillow Talk is for Charlotte. So, and I do have Pillow Talk. I have the Pillow Talk lipstick. I love Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, and then the next shade is Minx. And this is just a really nice pink. Because I'm a saucy minx like that. Oh yeah, that's definitely what the Brits would say about me. She's a saucy little minx. For sure. Yeah. And they all have the hearts on them, on the bullets. The bullets are all just gorgeously well made. They have the hearts embedded in the bullet, and it's covered in hearts all the way around. It smells really good. It smells like very sweet, vanilla-y.
And I'm not doing this like professionally. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what they look like. You know, I'll clean it up a little bit, but. It's hard to do these without lip liner because, and you can make it look good, but it just takes more work. But I want you to see the full color payoff. So yeah, that one didn't go on as quite as smoothly. It needs lip liner. For sure. But yeah, I mean, it's really pretty. One swipe color, just instant. Very like a Bridget Bardot kind of pout kind of thing. So also, I have trouble with like I have very full lips. Like I have a full top lip. That's my natural lips. I have a very small mouth. Like most people's mouths are like this, you know? Mine is very small. So I have just very full lips with this tiny little mouth. I've never had any surgery. I've never had Botox, never done anything to myself. There's my natural nose, my natural lips, my natural eyes, everything. I couldn't afford it even if I wanted to do that. I don't have that kind of money, but once you start getting into cosmetic surgery and stuff, that gets expensive fast, and that's not normally covered by health insurance. So, and I have real medical problems. Not to say that, you know, plastic surgery isn't a real medical problem. There are times where a plastic surgeon is needed for certain serious medical things, but let's just be real, you know, it's usually for a vanity project of some kind. But yeah, I just have a very small mouth, and but very full lips. So I really have to work lipstick. I don't overline at all. I don't need to. I have full lips. You know, I have naturally full lips, so I don't have to overline. I don't have a upper lip like this. Like, you know, mine's there. So, you know, I know some girls are tragically thin-lipped and they're like naturally. But no, I have very full lips, so it's just I have a very small mouth. So, you know, I have to be really careful with lipstick and application. It works better with a lip brush, but I'm just doing this for the sake of simplicity and time. So, yeah, that's Minx. It's just a true pink. And I love it. It's just a really good, natural, true pink. Try to get all this off. We're not doing anything fancy, just trying to show you what we're doing, what I'm working with. Alright, and the next color is LFG. This is hot pink, baby. So, to be very careful with this. This is bright, hot pink. It is hot pink. It is hot pink. And it's called LFG. I don't know what that stands for. I'm sure I could find out, but this is another one that needs a liner, for sure. But I want you to see the color. And I think my cat is crying outside. Hold on. I need to go check on her. So, yeah. Like, I have, like, an actual natural Betty Boop mouth. For real. Like, if I curled my hair and had it short, you know, and I was back, like, in my 25-year-old body, I could easily be Betty Boop. Very easily. So, very easily. But, but, yeah. That was a joke. Oh, let me go see where, yeah, the kittens are crying because they hear mommy. Hi, baby. Let me put my shoes on because you'll run out the door because you think you're outside kitty for some reason. Yes, you do. My little moo moo. Oh, calm down. Come on, boo boo. Oh, shit. Go get her. There's your mommy. Oh, mommy's back, so all's right in the world for them. Okay, so, and yeah, definitely needs a lip liner. You know, I wouldn't wear this without lip liner, but just to show you the color. But yeah, I have a very pronounced Cupid's bow, all that shit. And I mean, it stains, it's there. So this is just bright pink. Just bright pink. Now, I would do more with my cheeks because this will wash you out with just what I have on right now. I would do a little bit more, and because I'm olive as well. So even though it's a very cool hot pink and it matches my skin tone really well, I'm a little washed out. So I would probably use some of this on my cheeks. Actually, we can do that now. We'll go the full Lisa. So yeah, we'll just use what I've wiped off my lips onto my cheeks. It's not gonna hurt. So just to give a little bit more color. Yeah, see, I don't look as washed out now. So that easy. Because she does lipstick for blush all the time. So yeah, I'll just take what I wiped off my mouth to kind of clean up. And yeah, I'll take a Q-tip on there too. But yeah, LFG is a really just great hot pink, especially if you are cool or olive skin tones. If you're wanting like a bright, vibrant color, I really do like the LFG for my complexion, you know, especially when I'm darker and I have a deeper complexion going on. I would rock this in the winter, but very specifically. You know, you have to be very careful. I would probably wear it more as like a stain or a wash rather than a full-on lip. But in the summer, it looks really well. And you can see where I added a little bit of color. It helps the look a lot. So, yeah, you have to be very careful, especially if you're olive skin, to not wash yourself out. So, because you will look dead that quick. Even when I'm darker. Even when I'm darker and I put on a darker foundation to match my skin, everything, that bright color washed me out and grayed me out that fast. So, I mean, and she talks about that in her video, you know, I mean, you just end up looking like kissed by death. Like that, in certain situations. But yeah, this is a really good bright color for olive skin tone. I would just recommend, you know, definitely adding some color to the cheeks, just to keep from looking, you know, gray and sallow. So this is actually one of my favorite lip colors, for real. And it probably won't come all the way off. I'd have to wash but the next colors are really dark, so. But yeah, this will stain. And if you put a little bit of like clear gloss over this, you know, you could definitely get a nice lip stain out of it for wintertime. Oh yeah. I need some makeup remover wipes. Excuse me. I don't normally wear this many colors in one day, so it's a little weird. I try not to use makeup remover wipes because they're not really great for your skin. In this case, it would be, you know, it won't hurt for me to pick up a bag for videos, but because, I mean, a bag would last me forever because I prefer to wash my face. Washing your face, washing the makeup off. I mean, yeah, if you're out all night and you had a couple drinks and you're not feeling like washing your face when you get home, rubbing a wipe over you is probably better than nothing, but it's better to wash your face, so I always try to wash my face instead, and put your skincare on. I mean, that's why I don't look almost 43. I feel like I look way younger than that. So that one is having trouble coming off. All right, so this is the classic red. So I'm olive skinned, so I go for a cool tone red. I don't really look great in orange tone reds. They just never look right on me for some reason. I'm sure somebody like Lisa can make it work, you know, but, you know, for me, I usually tend to go for a cool tone. So this is in the shade Pip. And it's just classic red. And I mean, it's saturated, deep, vibrant red. So obviously this needs liner, but and see, I feel like I'm looking a little washed out already because this is even that much brighter. It's that much deeper. It's a very, very deep, true cool red. It's not entirely blue shifted. It is cool and it is a blue shift, but it's a little bit more neutral. You know, it's kind of like, here's neutral, here's orange, orangey reds, tomato reds, right? Here's neutral red. I would say it's like, you know, there's some really cool tone reds that are way over here. I'd say it's kind of like right in here. So, but it is a very deep red. But, yeah. I mean, it's really beautiful. You know, what's wrong, Boo Bear? What's all wrong? What's wrong, whiny baby? You hear Boo? Yeah, that's Boo. She's like, Mommy, get him off my boobies. So I'm just gonna go in with the red. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. And I'll blend that out here in a second. I just wanna put the bullet back down. And you get a lot of product. It's a nice bullet. And they feel so good going on. They just feel so smooth and creamy. They don't feel dry. We'll build lips, we'll build cheek color as we go, guys.
don't know if we'll fully need it for the next one because this is pretty bright cheek. So, kind of wonder what she thinks about all that Patrick Tall, like, drama with the blushes. Because she's always just like, I'll just put my lipstick on my face, whatever. I'm Lisa Eldridge. You know, I'm fabulous. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure she uses normal blush plenty. I mean, I know she does. I've seen her use normal blush in her videos. But, yeah, I just went in and blended that out a little bit more with a kabuki. So yeah, I mean, just to switch to red, I was already washed out again. So I had to add a little bit more color. So she's right about that, you know, it's very easy for us to look gray. So yeah. Love this. I love this red lip. It's really, 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 really pretty. Really pretty. It's really pretty. And then I have one more to go. And then we're done. Boo Bear, please don't cry, baby. You're their mommy. You can lay down. They can't touch your nipples if you lay down. I don't know. Have a backbone, babe. Come here. Come on, baby. That's her whining. That's her way. That's how she sounds when she's like, let me outside. Get me away from them. I'm done with these brats. She runs away from her own kids. That's how much they drive her crazy. They're all trying to breastfeed her right now. And she doesn't get it because she's a cat, obviously, but she doesn't get, like, the more she spends time away from them, when they do see her, they're just like, Mommy! And they swarm her all at the same time. And it's overwhelming for her because they're not little babies anymore. They're kittens. You know, big kittens. And it's really overwhelming for her. Boo Bear. Boo Bear. Come here, baby. Come here, babes. Come here, baby. Now my mouth is all like, oh, red and raw. So, one more. And this is in the shade Lulu. And this is like deep, dark brown purple. Well, hi. Hi, Cloud. You gonna come help me? Yeah? Yeah? Come here. I don't want to see your butt. Say hi. That's Cloud. Come here, Boo Bear. Oh, she's whining at me. She's mad at me. Come do my bidding, mother. Go eat. So, this is Lulu. This is dark. This is dark, 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 dark. Good winter color, you know, if you're wanting to go for drama. So, it definitely requires a lip liner. Plus, my lips are a little red from being rubbed raw. So, really pretty for autumn and winter looks. What is wrong, Boo Bear? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just all awful. You have to stay inside. I know. Uh-huh. As you can tell, my cat is very spoiled. So this almost looks gothic. You have to be really careful with these looks. And this is not how I would necessarily do a look like this. Unless I was going for like a goth look. But, okay, so okay. This is great to wear with the tulle shirt. For sure. I guess, you know, if you really wanted to go in for it, you could add a little bit more color to the cheeks. We're just adding and adding and adding. We'll add as we go along. It's a layer cheek, baby. Layer cake on my cheeks. But it actually didn't turn out bad. So, kind of cool. I did it first, Patrick. But seriously, even though it does kind of have a neat effect. So this is not necessarily the look I would do for this lip. You know, I would definitely wear my hair down. I would probably have a little bit of, because I look pale. I'm wearing 13 Olive and Patrick Ta, which is dark, right? Like, this is dark complexion. And you would not know it right now. Like, I look pale because this is, and if you watch her videos about olive skin, this is a struggle we do. I look gray right now. So, this is the struggle we deal with olive skin is, you know, this instantly makes me look green. It makes me look pale and, yeah, dead. So, I mean, I would definitely have to do my makeup a little differently. A lot of bronzer. Does every complexion have to use a lot of bronzer? I mean, this is definitely a look, you know? But, I mean, this is like Lydia from Beetlejuice. Hi, baby. What's wrong, Boo Bear? Not right now. Stop being a whiny butt. You're so spoiled. She meows to get in. She meows to go out. She meows to get in. I mean, 20 times a day. Hi, baby star. How's my beautiful babies? Oh, yes. This lip goes great with the black cat. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful babies. Yeah. It goes amazing with the black cat. And this one too. Hi. Get off that. So, these are my 5 Westman Atelier lipsticks. I definitely want to add to the collection. But I also like, you know, variety, spice of life. I would like to try some Elisa Eldridge's lipsticks. And the first one I'm getting is the Kitten Mischief, because I was just like, that's perfect. I very much relate to that, especially right now. Because my life is Kitten Mischief. My real life. So, quite literally. But yeah, I love this lip color. Maybe I'll do a look with this, but like the current makeup look I have on, it was just to have a blank canvas to show you what these look like. I would do something a little different, because I look green. I look pale right now, and I'm freaking that color in foundation. I look washed out, I look pale, I look green, because it's the curse of the olive. But yeah, I look sickly. Whereas like a pink undertone or an orange undertone, or what are the other undertones? You know, there's a million of them. Blue undertone, all that. It does. You could put this on, and you might look a little washed out, you know, but you won't turn green. Like, I look like I have typhoid sometimes. I mean, a healthy typhoid, a glowing one. But yeah, typhoid nonetheless. But yeah, I would definitely. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely put a lot more bronzer on. I mean, I'm wearing 13 olive in Patrick Tall. I look pale right now. Like, I look washed out. I look pale. I look like, this is like what I look like in the wintertime. And I'm dark. I'm tan. Like, I'm tan right now. Like, seriously tan. So it goes to show you like how colors affect and change things. Like, the petal looked washed out on me because I'm darker. But as the darker we go, the more washed out I get. It's funny. But and that's natural, but like, olive complexion is a little bit more extreme in the washout, because we really do turn green and gray. We turn gray, whereas like somebody else just might look more white and that kind of thing. You know, they'll still have their undertone, they'll still have their pink, their, you know, whatever undertone they're rocking, peach, pink, all that. My undertone is gray and green. So, you know, I look like death warmed up. So yeah, I am interested in getting that lipstick and her skin tint in olive colors. I want to get a dark one and a light one, and test out her makeup on me, see how it looks. I'm sure it'll be amazing. I'm sure I'll be like, oh my god, fangirl for life, as always. But, yeah. And this makes a really good stain. I mean, obviously a little bit more, but, a little bit more color. But, yeah, this stains your lips. My lips are raw. They're just shit right now. So, yeah, yeah, that is my 5 lipsticks from Westman Atelier. I hope you enjoyed. Tool cats for life. If you know, you know. If you read my blog, yes, I am a spicy writer. You know, I have to keep up with the boys, and that's not easy. So yeah, when it comes to writing, and I have to keep up with the boys, and that can be really hard. That's draining fast. So and I deal with a lot of women. They're trying to please men, and a lot of women do that by throwing me under the bus. It's like an easy, quick way to please a man for some reason. And it's stupid, you know? And then they'll turn around and be like, I'm such a feminist. And it's like, no, you're not. You know, I'm a fucking feminist. I'm a hardcore feminist, you know? And it doesn't make me a misandrist. I don't hate men. I can hate men, you know? Especially the week before my period. I really hate them all. You know, especially him. He doesn't bring back a fucking, you know, chocolate sacrifice to the altar, period. You know, sometimes you're just asking for it. But, yeah, those are my 5
Westman Atelier lipsticks. I love you, Westman. I love you, Gucci. I love you, Lisa. I love my makeup artist. And see, Gucci, Westman is a well-known makeup artist, as well as Lisa Eldridge. And, you know, I just find that, like, the real makeup artists that have been in it forever and they're just going out and designing makeup lines, their makeup is just so much better. You know, I'm just not really a big fan of all the celebrity lines. I hear good things about a few of them. You know, I know Rihanna's has a few hits or misses. I know hers isn't doing too well. I hear good things about Rare Beauty. I'm a little interested. But I just find, like, you know, the packaging is way better. It's way more quality. The product itself is more higher quality. You know, I tend to enjoy it more. I'm going to put on Boo Bear, baby. You sound like I'm killing you. You whiny butt. She's just sitting there whining at me. What's wrong? Meow. I know. It's so hard you have to stay inside and be loved. It's awful. Uh-huh. I'm just putting some lip jelly on to kind of soothe my lips. This is from the Violet. I was wearing this in the other video. This is the Bijou Jelly from Violet France. She's another makeup artist. You know, I just find, like, the makeup artists that do lines, I really like the products a lot better. Obviously the designer stuff, the Tom Fords and all that is obviously amazing and obviously great quality. And, like, Hourglass, you know, that's I'm sure it's designed by makeup artists, you know, but there's no, like, one set makeup artist behind it. It's just a makeup company, you know, but there's no, like, actual face of Hourglass. They have great products, you know, they're just a quality makeup brand. Now NARS, that's backed by a makeup artist, and everybody loves NARS. And I would like to see more NARS products used in videos. You know, I feel like he was in everything and then it really dropped off, and I would like NARS to come back and be in videos again. What's wrong? Yeah. 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 She will do this for hours. I'm telling you, I try to wait her out because I was, like, reading online, how do I keep my cat inside? They're like, wait her out, just deal with the whining. And she does this for hours. We can't take it anymore. You know, we're just like, oh my God, Boo Bear. Yeah, so she wants to be outside. Tiger, her baby daddy, their dad, is her best friend. And after she got over being protective mommy, she wanted to be with Tiger again. She is in love with Tiger. I mean, they're in love. They're always together. She's always with Tiger. It's the only other cat she likes besides her kittens. Yeah? Yes? She's sitting by the door meowing, waiting for me to come get it. Yeah? Yeah? Boo Bear. Baby. Please. Please, Boo Bear. Oh my God. And on that note, I'll show you guys Boo Bear, and then we'll sign off because this is long enough. Oh yeah, and we keep the rain room. You just go on YouTube and type rain room, and I keep this on as background noise for the kittens to relax, and we sleep to it and stuff like that. You want to say hi? Yeah? You want to say hi? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Here, let me sit with you for a second. We can say hi. Boo Bear, not your butt. Come here.
She's like, I want out this door. Yeah. Hi. Hi, beautiful girl. That's their mommy. This is Boo. She's my black goddess. My black Nubian goddess. Yes, my Egyptian queen. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, neck scratches. Yeah. You're so beautiful, and I love you, my little babies. I'm hoping getting her spayed will help her out. And at first I thought it was like her back in heat calls. No, that is literally her wanting to get out the door. Yep, say hi. Look at those bright green eyes. She is so beautiful. She's the most beautiful cat. She is just gorgeous. Yes, you're my babies, and I love you. Yes, you never spend time with me anymore, Boo. You're my baby. Yes, and I love you. My beautiful baby. And I love you. She gets mad at me. Like, if I try to pick her up and put her on the bed or put her somewhere else, she'll hiss at me. She's never hissed at me before. I'm so upset. Like, I was crying to him like half the night last night. I was like, my cat hates me now. And he's like, she doesn't hate you. He's trying to make me feel better. Hi, baby. Yeah. Hi, baby. Hi, baby Boo. She looked at that doorknob. You spoiled little brat. Yeah. Are you spoiled? Yes. Are you beautiful? Yeah. 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 Are you my beautiful Boo Bears? Yes. Yes, you need some love. You need love too, baby. Yeah. Show to everybody my beautiful baby. My beautiful Boo Bear. Yes. Yes, my beautiful babies. Yes. But yeah, she's so gorgeous. She's just a classic Halloween black cat, just black as night and bright green eyes. She is so pretty. I fell in love with her instantly. I was like, that's my cat. So yeah. She's just my baby. I don't know what she's going through right now, so I'm just kind of letting her go through it, and I'm hoping her getting spayed helps out a lot. So, and while kittens isn't preferable, I am glad that she got to enjoy being a mom for at least once. And I never had a litter of kittens before, and I'm glad that I got to experience that. So, all right, go on. So yeah, yeah, and here's the demon squad on their cat tree. Yeah, they love to look out you can see where they've killed the blinds. We had to fold the curtain up like this. They still climb it. It's been folded up like this for days, and they jump from here up there and hang from the curtain. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that and this once 3 of these little crazies go. And once these 3 crazies go, this is Star, by the way. She's gorgeous. Oh, she looks just like her mom. I'm gonna get a fabric shade, that pulls up and down, rather than blinds, because it's like a curtain and blinds at the same time. And hopefully just having 2 of them, and Sunshine hasn't really been known to do all that. It's more Moon. Yeah, she's ridiculously cute. If you're interested in black cats and you love black cats, she is just beautiful. And she's so cute. She's just lounging, having a nice day. Yeah. Are you beautiful? Yes. Are you beauty? Yes, you gorgeous girl. Yeah, you're beautiful like your mama. So if you're interested, my email is lindsaykchambers@gmail. I can definitely, you know, give you information about that. You can hear Boo. She's crying for Tiger now. Or any of them. You know, and I really wanted to keep a black kitten because Boo, but Sunshine's the one that attached to me. So yeah, if you're interested in having 2 black kittens, we got Moonshine and Starlight, or just Moon and Star. Boo, hi, I see you. What? She's outside the window yelling at me. Oh my God. Yeah? Are you coming back in? You crazy. Oh my God. So, yeah, it's never a dull day. And then Rainbow, she's the other little tabby kitten. Yeah, she's got a great personality. She just never really, she's friendly and sweet, and we love her, and, you know, we love to hang out with her, but she's just not attaching to us like the other ones have. Moon is very attached to me. It's just he causes so much trouble, you know, and I just think he needs somebody with a little bit more energy, a little bit more time to spend with him, because I'm getting ready to go back to work. He's always at work, you know, so I just think he needs somebody that can give him a little bit more time. She's very shy. She needs somebody that's very calm, very relaxing, just wants to chill all day. Whereas he's just like, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. So, yeah. And then we're keeping Cloud and Sunshine. But she's so pretty. She's the prettiest black cat. She's pretty like her mama. Yes, you beautiful girl. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy getting to meet the cats. If you're interested in a kitten, let me know. You know, black cats, and this is a big reason why I wanted to keep one of the black kittens at least, because black cats have a far less likelihood of being adopted, because the stigma still holds true that people think they're unlucky and they're witch cats and all that, and it's just like, obviously false. I tell Boo and the black kittens they're good luck all the time. But I mean, they don't realize it, but you know, whatever. I do affirmations with my cats because it can't hurt. But they have a far less likely chance of being adopted because of the stigma that people have about black cats. So, you know, I try my best to curve that stigma. Also, there is a community out there that is like obsessed with black cats and they only want black cats. I'm not quite that crazy. I mean, I like black cats, but I like all cats, you know, so, if you're interested in black cats, you know, having 2 wild little kittens, or all 3 or one of them, whatever, you know, I don't care. Star is the calmest, her and Rainbow's pretty calm too. Star is very shy. Rainbow's a little bit more outgoing. But yeah, Star, she's very shy, very reserved, very calm. She does play, but she's very, she's just very black cat. I don't know how to describe her. She's beautiful though. Moon is just rambunctious and wild. So yeah, please feel free to message me if you're interested, genuinely. Otherwise, you know, after they get spayed and neutered and they recover from their surgery, and they get vaccinated as well, so they get the whole workup. After all that and they heal, they're going to be going to the Humane Society to be adopted out, if we can't find anybody before that, because they're just outgrowing the situation so fast, and it's becoming too much for us. You know, we're feeding 6 cats right now, plus I feed the outdoor cats, and obviously they take precedence, but they're free feeding, so we're going through a giant bag of food in less than a week, and that's getting expensive. Plus we're going through giant tubs of cat litter in a week. And I mean, it's just getting really expensive. We have to scoop the litter boxes like 3 times a day, sometimes 4, because it's a bunch of cats. So yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot of work. They're destroying our curtains. They've destroyed our comforter. They destroyed the blinds. So for sure, you know, I have to redo that whole window, and I want them to match, so I'll probably redo that one. And then I have to wait to get a new comforter, and you know, they've messed up some other things. They've chewed on my shoes, I mean, really bad. They scratched up my nice purses. I mean, and it's fine, you know, I mean, it's all replaceable, but you know, still, it's just, you know, after so long, you know, and I know for sure, like, it's just not reasonable to have this many cats, you know. I only did it because they were little. But, and they were actually supposed to be out of here by now. But Butthead, he's upset that I'm calling him asshole. So I'm graduating him up to Butthead. So, yeah, Butthead, he was supposed to make sure that they got there and back. That's the only thing he had to do. I worked out all the rest of it, made sure it was all paid for, everything. And it's paying for 6 cats to be spayed and neutered and vaccinated. It's like $1,000 worth of vet bills at least. And you know, I spent weeks with the Humane Society to make sure that happened for them. That happens for them. And it was supposed to happen at the end of June, but he messed it up and didn't make sure that they were going to get there and back. So the next appointment they could have is the end of July. And it's just like, they're going to be over 4 months by then. They're almost 4 months. I'm just like, we can't keep affording this. And now he's like, this is getting too expensive. And I was like, yeah, they would have been out of here already, you know, if you would have followed through on your end. You had over 6 weeks to figure that out. 6 weeks, and he couldn't figure it out. And I'm just like, this is what I get for expecting a man to do one thing. You know, it's just ridiculous. Hi, who's out there? Somebody out there? Hi, beautiful sunshine. How's my beautiful girl? Oh, I'm sorry. So you'll be seeing a lot more of her. This is Sunshine. She's just the one that clicked with me. She's just been by my side ever since she could walk, just about. She was like 5 weeks old. That's when Boo really started letting them out of the nest. 5, 6 weeks old. And yeah, I woke up one day and she was curled up next to me in bed. She just jumped up there and fell asleep next to me, and she's never stopped. So, but I really love her. I wish I could keep her too. I wish I could keep all of them, but oh, she's such a sweetie. She's so pretty. She's so sweet and shy. Anyways, I've talked enough, but this video is long enough, but yeah, if you're interested, you know, definitely hit me up. You know, I'm definitely a cat lady. The Tool cat shirt is real. Very real. I know you're probably not going to find the shirt just anywhere. And when I happened upon it, I was like, yes. Excellent. Yes. Because I'm kind of known for my weird t-shirt collection when it comes to music and bands. I have a really weird t-shirt collection about music. So, and Tool is one of my favorite bands for sure.
But yeah, I found it fitting, to have my tool shirt and my cat mug and, all my cats in my videos. Yeah. 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 What's up? That's Sunshine. She gets it from her mama. So, yeah. You don't look like mommy, but you definitely sound like her. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, they've knocked over the broom. So, had the broom in here. They knocked over cleaning stuff. They've knocked over everything. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the lipstick swatches. I hardly ever get to like break out some of the more bright colors, the darker, crazy colors. Hopefully, going back to work, will I wear them that strong? No, I'll wear them more as a stain than a full-on lip. Yeah. Yeah. What? She's sitting at the door meowing. You're just as bad as Boo. You are so spoiled. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these cats. So yeah, yeah. See, once we get these 3 out, okay, attitude. Why are you arching your back and fluffing? Why are you fluffy? So, okay. Sunshine. Somebody woke up a little from their nap a little too early. I will leave the door open and let them have free reign, because 2 of them is a lot more manageable than 5 of them. So I'll let them out to play and just leave the door open so they can come in and out. But having 5 in and out, and they race back and forth and they're crazy, and I like for them all to be in here, because especially when it's time to wind down, because then they can eat all in the same place, poop all in the same place, drink all in the same place, go to sleep in the same place. I know where they all are. So yeah, whereas just the 2 of them, it's not that big a deal. Because all 5 of them out there, they knock everything over, they climb everything, it's just crazy. So, also check out Lisa Eldridge. She's a real makeup artist. She's genuinely into makeup. She's like a nerd about it in the best way ever. Total class act across the board. She's gorgeous. She's like in her 50s and she looks maybe 30. She's ridiculous. But yeah, she's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Really? Stop it. Okay. Why you gotta be so feisty? Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. You okay? Anyways, definitely check her out. She's been on YouTube forever. She has a video on pretty much anything you'd want to know about makeup, from beginner to expert. And she always just has the best tips and tricks and ideas, and she's super creative at the same time, and she knows how to make every age range look amazing. She's just the best. And she does if I could talk, I've been talking too long. Professional makeup artistry for all kinds of models and celebrities and fashion designers and magazines and everything. And she has for years. She's just the best, one of the top of the game. So, yeah, I mean, she's just, her YouTube channel is like very professional. you know. And it's not that I'm trying to copy her. It's just, you know, a lot of people do the white wall. And I think it's just a better idea in terms of, you know, trying to showcase the makeup. I do have to get a desk for work. So, you know, that will obviously be my desk for videos moving forward. I don't know when I'm going to get that. And I'm going to look on Amazon. I'm not going to get anything crazy professional because I'm far from there yet. But I might get a small ring light just to kind of illuminate the makeup a little bit better. But, you know, this is definitely natural light. So, you can definitely see how it works out in natural light. Girls, stop fighting. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed this. Peace, love, have a great day.